Guys, this is Steve and this is Tarantula Tastic Enclosures. So guys, welcome back. Right, today we are doing updates on all the builds we've done in 2022. It's been a pretty mental, absolutely mental year. First things first, I want to get a few thank yous out because this year has just been super awesome with these guys involved. Mainly you guys for all your support. All the charity stuff that we done during the summer and stuff, I'd like to thank absolutely everybody who donated into that. All the companies, absolutely everybody. Love you loads. It was absolutely awesome the amount of support we got. Absolutely everybody, every one of you that bought tickets and won prizes as well. That it's just so appreciated. I love you absolutely lots. It was beyond words. Also a big thank you to Unseen Universe Mitch and Gav from Impossible Inverts for doing all quite a few live draws as well for the raffle draws and everything. It really took a lot of heat off me, and those guys are absolutely wonderful. Got it. I'm going to bung every thank you and every link is all going to be down below. So please do click on absolutely every link and give them a follow, check them out, check out the websites or do whatever. Also made to stick decals MK, obviously for doing all my vinyl and everything this year. I've given him so many challenges this year to do stuff. He's come through on every single one. So if you want vinyl for your tanks, like we've got laid out here, or signs or anything, stuff for your car, anything, give him a shout. He's such an awesome guy. I'm going to put his link down below. Mark Musson, for doing all my 3D printing. You are awesome, dude. Thank you so much. I have really appreciated absolutely everything you've done for me. I'm going to bung his link down below. Please, if you're looking for stuff for your enclosures or you just want something specific printed up, please go and check him out and ask him for a quote, basically. That's what I do. Mark, can you do this? Yes. You know, but it's really helped me out. He's sort of fulfilled my ideas, especially on, say, the Dust Till Dawn. The Iron Maiden one he helped out on. Really, I'm going to load him big time with projects for next year. So I've got to big him up now and keep him sweet. Thank you, mate. Right, next. What is going to be happening next year? Well, it's going to be even more crazy. Got asked to do some workshops at a lot of the invert shows next year. So I think I'm signed up for quite a few. So we'll be doing live streams from the show, not through my channel, but through Invert Show's YouTube channel that's going to be coming up soon, and they're going to be releasing a website as well. So we're going to be doing, well, I'm going to be doing slots during the day that are going to be live streamed. So please, if you've got any questions and stuff, I've got a few ideas in my head, probably do a few demonstrations of enclosure building, but there's going to be other guys there doing other slots as well, like breeding and all that sort of stuff. But I was really sort of chuffed to get asked to be involved in this. You know, I guess this enclosure building, I know a couple of bits and bobs about it by now. But yeah, I'm really chuffed and really excited. Also going to be working really closely with Invert Mansions as well. They've given me spaces on their table. So a lot of you guys have been asking me, why don't you sell? Do you sell? Do you sell? You know, I get like 30 messages a day. So please, I'm really sorry if I don't get back to you or I don't see the message. I just get so many messages. But this is the time that I'm going to be sort of trying to launch myself as a business maybe next year. Not like full time, but certainly getting my stuff out there so a lot of you could sort of get your grubby mitts on it. And I'm going to start releasing a few of the stuff that people really like I'm doing a couple of the your Ouija enclosures, a few other bits and bobs, Hellraiser enclosures and stuff, that I get the most likes and comments about. I'm going to do a few of those, so you guys could actually pick one up at one of the shows, which is quite exciting. Plus I'm going to do a few other bits, some hides, all sorts of bits as well for the shows. So that's like really. Also this year, yes, we was on telly as well, in the national newspaper, on TV, local newspaper as well. So that was my 15 minutes of fame at the beginning of the year, which was totally insane. If you want to check out any of that, I'm going to bung a link down to the YouTube thing. I done a YouTube link to show the TV bit on there as well, if you want to check that out. Apart from that, we'll get down to these updates on these enclosures, or everything we've done this year. See you soon. So guys, the first update is the Star Wars one. This was done at the beginning of the year. You see over the back here, if we can just sort of get down there, sort of. You see the top of I put some cork bark around the back. It's got a Avicularia durensis in there. You don't see her that much, really. She usually comes out when the music's on, funny enough. But the asparagus fern that I put in there is still doing great. These are awesome ferns for arboreal enclosures. I like the little tiny leaves on it. But yeah, she's happy in there. Not much webbing, but the enclosure has stood the test of time. Pretty easy one, this one. I do like the background. I added branches and bits and pieces coming out of it. Next we're on to Buried Alive one. And this one, to me, well, she failed it a little bit. It used to have a nice ivy growing all the way up, and she destroyed that. But she's comfortable enough in there. We should have added maybe some more plants or whatever. It seems a bit stark and bare now. I do like the way we've done the mortar, and if you look at the back, it's got like a texture, which I added stones onto the mortar to give it a bit more texture. But she's a stunning tarantula, classic to the hobby. This was one of my favourites, American Werewolf in London. It's got a nice little juvenile green bottle blue down the back there behind the wolf. The slaughtered lamb sign. A few other bits. She just started making some webbing. There was another green bottle blue in here, but that was supposed to be a female, and then it matured out, hooked out as a male. So we cleaned it all out, and I added another green bottle blue in there. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favourites. With the webbing, as soon as that gets a little bit better, as you can see, it's all sort of going over there. It's just going to get better with as it goes along. Texas chainsaw. Now this is a prime example of spiders doing their own thing. You see, I created this corkbark hide down there, and instead she's created this massive tube tunnel all around the top. But to be honest, I'm not going to complain, because it does look cool. Obviously that was a custom background I made, vinyl sign that which he aged a bit, and some branches and moss and other bits and pieces. But that, I think that's a success. So guys, as you know, we've done the charity stuff. We're just going to mix it in the middle here. We've done the charity stuff. We built a Stranger Things enclosure. Now Scott Tasker, he won, well, Wayne won the enclosure. He, out of the kindness of his heart, sort of a proper dude, knew Scott loved Stranger Things so much, and he was gutted that he missed out on losing it to obviously Steve, who was drawn in the raffle. Steve just gave it to Scott, which is the kindest thing I've actually ever seen. But it shows how much love it is in this hobby. So what I got Scott to do is do a couple of minutes quick flick round of what that enclosure looks like now. Thanks for that, Scott. I'm really hoping you enjoy that enclosure as much. It was such a gutting thing to get rid of. Right, let's carry on with the others. Iron Maiden enclosure. This was one of the last ones we built. You can see a nice little avic up here. People say I have loads of green bottle blues. I also have a lot of avics as well, but I do like what they add to an enclosure. They do add a lot more webbing, even though this one's just tried to web the door shut. Certainly turned a corner on ideas with this one, especially with the 3D print that I turned into rock and then just picked out the letters so the logo stood out. But the ivy's doing really well, it's growing up. Also added this little sort of sprig of asparagus fern as well. We had, so that should grow up and create a little bit more as well. It's got a hide down the back there that she doesn't seem to use at the minute, but in time. Really love this enclosure. Hellraiser enclosure. This is actually being raffled off for Unseen Universe's charity fundraiser. It's got a horn baboon in there, so it's like webbed up well nice. But I had to give him something really nice to raffle off. I think this one's worked really well. To the point that we've got one Hellraiser going. We're going to have to do another one next year because I do love my Hellraisers and stuff, and I've got another idea coming up. So stay tuned for that one. Next on Ouija enclosure. She's like a little web tunnelly down there. This is actually the hide, so it goes all the way through like there. Yeah, that's working quite well as well. Seems pretty happy enough in there. Hopefully she'll create a little bit more webbing over the back of the skulls and around the hands and everything. Just give it that little bit extra spookiness. Going to be doing a couple more of these to sell next year at the shows, so please stay glued to the channel for what shows they're going to be at. Now we're getting into the fun stuff. Dusk Till Dawn. This was so much fun to make. And that green bottle blue, she's just, you can see she just started webbing a bit down there. But I think once she starts webbing up the sex machine gun and a little bit more, so I mean I added tree branches just to sort of get her to web round those, but these are stunning spiders, and this was so much fun to make. I really do love this. It's one of my favourites. But not much update on there. You can see where she's done the webbing and stuff, but yeah, she needs to get her groove on, to be honest. But sometimes they web up crazy from the off, and sometimes it just takes them a little while and then they go crazy. Might as well put this one in. Was one we done a little while ago, but if you follow the channel, you know my adult female green bottle blue passed away, so we've got a little diddy one in there, which some might think she's a little bit too small for a big enclosure, but see what she's done already. You can start seeing the webbing turning up everywhere. I really just wanted to put another one in. We changed the hide as well. We had a bit of cork bark in there, so we've made this sort of rock hide there. It's just giving it a little bit extra, excuse the Christmas gonks and decorations. But it's just giving it that little bit extra that I think it needed. Oh, while we're on the subject, we might as well just add an adult female green bottle blue in there. That's how the shallow grave one's looking at the minute. Absolutely awesome. She is a big girl. My only adult female that I've got left, unfortunately. This is the other Hellraiser enclosure we done at the same time as the other one. It's a D Diamantis in there, so she's webbed it up quite nice and cool in there. I'm just gonna open, you get a better view. You don't really see these much though, not like the green bottle blues, they're all out all the time. This one's pretty hidden away most of the time. The controversial Baphomet enclosure. She created a web tunnel down the back of the statue, which I was hoping she would. She's doing pretty well in there. You can see we're nearly at feeding time. I clean the glass off every feeding time and then she poos all over it again. She's doing absolutely perfect in there, and you can see her up there. One of the, my favourite pokies actually. I love the sort of blackish colours of it. It fits well in this enclosure. Quick little annoying one. This is that little horn baboon that we rehoused in a couple of videos ago. You know, we've done that big nice cork bark leading down to loads of sub. No, should just build a web tunnel on the side. Hashtag annoying spider. And now we come to this one. This, to me, this is my best work. The 21 communal Balfouri. You can see there's a few chilling out at the top there. But the webbing on this exceeded what I thought it was going to be. So many little tunnels, and the way I done, if you remember, I done that log, fake stone log thing there, and we covered all that with the excavator clay. I just like how it's worked out in the end. Even with, there's a vent there, so instead of just covering over the vent, I thought I'd keep the vent, just make a feature out of it, so it just looks like a tunnel on the side there. It only had one vent on one side, so, but the way it's gone is absolutely awesome. Added a few of these gold coins just to give it a bit of bling. But absolutely everything has exceeded what I was expecting it to be. It's quite cool when you missed it. I missed it. Obviously to water them. It's quite cool when they all come out and have a drink and everything. But there's quite a few in there that have buried themselves away from molts. You can see when they've come out that they're heavily due a molt. But yes, I think this has got to be the best work I've done. You think that? What do you think is the best this year? Give me your thoughts. So guys, I hope you like the updates and all those ones. It has been an epic year for me. So next year, the beginning of the year, I've just won 2 competitions on Unseen Universes raffles. So we've got some slings coming in from Backmar Breedings and an Emperor Scorpion from Exotic Empires as well. So they'll be in the post very, very shortly, probably just after Christmas. So please do check out for the unboxing of those. I think I'm going to do maybe something a little bit cool for the Emperor Scorpion. As you guys know, I've only actually got one other Scorpion now, which is like a tiny diddy one. And this one is like a sub-adult, big, beefy, huge thing. So I've never had a Scorpion this big. I've been bending Tim Baxter's ears a little bit to sort of get my care and everything right. He's the man of Scorpions. If you check out his Invert Enthusiast UK group, he knows his stuff. He's a top mate. Apart from that, yes, I am turning 50 in February. You think, Steve, how can you do that? But now growing my beard in, you can see the grey, and you think, yeah, actually, Steve, you know, you're getting an old culture now. But as we're turning 50, all you kind lot have used my affiliate link to the Spider Shop. That gave me commission every time you guys bought stuff. It didn't cost you any extra, but it actually added money into it to support the channel. And this support is going to give me, I think we're on 90 odd pounds for my big Christmas birthday mystery box. So anything that goes into that is going to be just spent on one huge mystery box. So if you are ordering from here to February from the Spider Shop, my affiliate link is down below. Please pop that in your browser, bookmark it, so every time you use it, you're supporting this channel, because all this stuff, you know, it all costs money. Usually I fund it by selling assassin bugs. We've been waiting for a massive hatch of those. So if you guys are ordering from the Spider Shop between now and February, you want to add a little bit to the pot to get me a bigger mystery box, it'd be much appreciated. Come on, I'm getting old. Cheer me up. Apart from that, guys, I cannot thank you enough for all the support. I think we've gained double the amount of subscribers since last Christmas. It's been mental years. If I had thought, say, this time 4 years ago, when I started building Enclosures, then I'd be doing my own workshops at invert shows, working closely with the Spider Shop, doing their stuff, you know, and the amount of support and, you know, respect that I've had off absolutely everybody has actually been mind-blowing. A big thank you to all the Facebook groups that let me post out there. Obviously my own groups, Exotic Pets Enclosure Design, and a Tarantula Tastic Enclosures group, DIY Reptile Enclosures, the Tarantula Collective, the Tarantula Life, Tarantula Talk. All you guys have given me so much support, and it sort of egged me on as well. So, well, you know, I'm just baffling on now. But this is the end of the year one. I really hope that absolutely all of you have an awesome Christmas. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for all your support. all the best for New Year. And if you are going to any of the shows, I'm going to quite a lot next year, please do come over and say hi. If I'm doing one of the workshops, please do come over and pester me, ask me loads of questions, because that's what I love. I love talking about all this stuff because I have a massive passion for it. Apart from that, guys, for 2022, we are signing out. Please give me a comment down below. Please hit that like button, hit that notification bell. Doesn't cost you a penny, but does mean a lot to me. I shall see you last time for 2022 later.